The year was 1717. A raging nor'easter lashed the coast of Cape Cod. Caught in the storm's grip was the Whydah Gally, a ship groaning under the weight of stolen gold and dreams of freedom. But on this night, freedom was not on the horizon. Instead, a watery grave awaited the Whydah and almost all souls aboard. The ship, laden with stolen riches, was dragged down, its treasures destined for the ocean floor. Legends say that as the Whydah slipped beneath the waves, it took with it not only lives but also a secret, a king's ransom in pirate treasure, a secret that would remain hidden for centuries. The Whydah Gally wasn't just any ship claimed by the sea, it was a floating treasure chest. For months it terrorized the Atlantic, seizing riches from merchant vessels, gold doubloons, jewels, and silver bars. Led by the charismatic Black Sam Bellamy, the pirates amassed a fortune beyond their wildest dreams. When the Whydah sank, it took with it not only the riches but also the stories behind them. Tales of daring raids and desperate battles. The ocean floor became the silent guardian of these secrets, sparking myths of curses and ghostly sightings. The legend of the Whydah Gally lived on, a siren song for treasure hunters and dreamers alike. Before its pirate fame, the Whydah Gally was built for the Atlantic slave trade, a vessel of speed and cargo capacity. Its spacious hold, later filled with plundered treasures, was initially designed for enslaved Africans, crammed in horrific conditions. After one grim voyage, fate intervened, transforming the Whydah into a symbol of rebellion and defiance. In the hands of pirates, it became a swift predator, shedding its dark origins. The Whydah's transformation is a testament to the unpredictable tides of history. In the Caribbean, the Whydah Gally's fate changed forever when it was captured by pirates led by Benjamin Hornigold. Among Hornigold's crew was Samuel Bellamy, a young pirate with ambition and charisma. When Hornigold retired, Bellamy was elected captain, inheriting the Whydah Gally. Bellamy saw the ship's potential and transformed it into a fearsome pirate vessel. With the Whydah under his command, Bellamy set his sights on bigger prizes, ready to etch his name in pirate history. The Whydah became a symbol of Bellamy's daring and ambition. Samuel Bellamy, known as Black Sam, was a pirate captain of contrast, ruthless yet generous, daring yet fair. Under his command, the Whydah became a deadly predator, its firepower and crew growing with each raid. Bellamy believed in a democratic approach to piracy, giving his crew a voice in decisions and sharing plunder fairly. This egalitarian style fostered loyalty and camaraderie among the crew. The Whydah wasn't just a ship, it was a symbol of freedom and rebellion. Bellamy's leadership turned a band of outlaws into a united force. Together, they defied the established order, chasing wealth and freedom on the high seas. The Whydah's reign under Bellamy was a brief but legendary chapter in pirate history. The Whydah Gally, under Bellamy, was more than a pirate ship. It was a floating republic. Bellamy's democratic spirit gave every crew member a voice in decisions, from raids to dividing spoils. This fairness created a sense of ownership and loyalty among the crew. Unlike many pirate captains, Bellamy shared plunder equitably, taking only a slightly larger share. The Whydah became a rare example of equality in a brutal world. This spirit of fairness bound the crew together, making the Whydah a symbol of shared purpose. It was a fleeting utopia on the high seas, defying the rigid hierarchies of the time. Life aboard the Whydah was governed by the pirate's code, a set of rules ensuring order and discipline. Obedience during battle was paramount. A single act of disobedience could spell disaster. Punishments for breaking the code were swift and severe, from flogging to marooning. Disputes were settled quickly, often with duels, a grim reminder of the ever-present threat of violence. Yet amidst the harsh realities, the pirates found ways to celebrate their victories. The Whydah's crew lived by their code, balancing discipline with moments of revelry. Under Bellamy's command, the Whydah became a fearsome predator, striking terror in the Atlantic shipping lanes. Bellamy's tactical brilliance and the Whydah's speed made it a formidable force. One daring raid saw the capture of the Porcupine, a heavily armed merchant ship laden with treasure. Bellamy's cunning trapped the Porcupine, forcing its surrender. Over months, the Whydah captured over 50 ships, amassing a fortune in gold, silver, and jewels. The ship's hold became a treasure chest, a testament to its reign of terror. The Whydah's transformation from a slave ship to a pirate legend was complete. The Whydah's crew was a diverse mix of outcasts united by the promise of freedom and fortune. Despite their differences, they shared a strong sense of camaraderie and loyalty to Bellamy. They celebrated victories with music, laughter, and the clatter of dice, forging bonds that transcended their origins. The dangers they faced and the thrill of the chase united them in a brotherhood of the sea. They were rebels and dreamers, defying the established order. For a brief moment, they were masters of their own destiny. In the spring of 1717, the Whydah sailed north, her hold overflowing with treasure. Bellamy, ambitious as ever, set his sights on the rich shipping lanes off Newfoundland. But unsettling events cast a shadow over the ship. Vivid dreams of storms and shipwrecks plagued Bellamy. A school of sharks shadowed the Whydah, and an eerie mist shrouded the ship in silence. The crew grew uneasy, their laughter replaced by whispers. The Whydah sailed on, but the omens of disaster loomed large. The stage was set for the storm that would seal its fate. On April 26, 1717, the Whydah met its nemesis, a ferocious storm. Winds howled, waves towered, and the sky darkened as the storm engulfed the ship. The crew scrambled to secure the Whydah, but the storm's fury was relentless. Cannons broke free, crashing across the deck as the ship was tossed like a toy. The Whydah, once a symbol of power, was at the mercy of nature's wrath. The storm claimed the ship, its treasures, and its crew, leaving behind a legend. The Whydah's story ended in tragedy, but its legacy endures. For hours, the Whydah Gally battled the storm, a desperate dance with death in the raging North Atlantic. The ship, her timbers groaning under the relentless assault of the waves, fought to stay afloat. The crew, drenched to the bone, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and determination, worked tirelessly to bail out water and secure what they could. Bellamy, his face grim, his voice barely audible above the storm's roar, rallied his men, reminding them of their past victories, their shared bond of brotherhood, their unwavering belief in their own destiny. But even his words, usually imbued with an almost hypnotic power, seemed to lose their effect in the face of nature's awesome might. As the storm raged on, the Whydah's situation grew increasingly dire. Water poured into the hold faster than the crew could bail it out. The ship, her once proud masts now splintered and broken, began to list dangerously to one side. The end, when it came, would be swift and merciless. Just off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts, within sight of land but beyond the reach of salvation, the Whydah Gally met her end. A monstrous wave, larger than any before it, slammed into the ship with the force of a battering ram. The Whydah, her timbers already strained to the breaking point, capsized, her masts plunging into the churning sea. The ship, her hold filled with stolen treasures and the dreams of men, sank beneath the waves, disappearing into the depths with astonishing speed. The ocean, as if embarrassed by its own fury, calmed almost immediately, the storm receding as quickly as it had arrived. The only evidence of the Whydah's passing was a smattering of debris, broken masts, shattered planks of wood, and the flotsam and jetsam of 100 shattered lives. Of the nearly 150 men aboard the Whydah, only 2 survived, a pirate named Thomas Davis and a young ship's carpenter whose name is lost to history. Clinging to a piece of floating wreckage, they watched in horror as their ship, their home, their floating republic, was swallowed by the abyss. They were the sole witnesses to the Whydah's tragic end, the keepers of a secret that would remain hidden beneath the waves for centuries. The news of the Whydah Gally's sinking spread quickly, carried on the salt-laden wind from port to port. In taverns and alehouses, along waterfront docks, and in the homes of sailors' wives, the tale of the Whydah's demise was recounted and embellished, each telling adding a new layer of myth and legend to the already extraordinary story. Some whispered of a curse upon the Whydah's treasure, a vengeful spirit guarding the stolen riches. Others spoke of ghostly sightings of the ship, her sails glowing with an eerie luminescence as she sailed the seas, her spectral crew forever bound to their watery grave. The legend of the Whydah grew with each passing year, a cautionary tale of greed, ambition, and the unpredictable fury of the sea. But the Whydah's story didn't end on that stormy April night. The ship may have sunk, her treasure lost to the depths, but her legend lived on. The Whydah Gally, once a symbol of pirate greed and brutality, would eventually become something far more significant. A time capsule, a window into a bygone era, and a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of the past. For centuries, the Whydah Gally languished on the ocean floor, her secrets guarded by tons of sand, hidden from the world above. The relentless currents of the Atlantic swept over her remains, shaping and reshaping the seabed, as if nature itself sought to keep her concealed. She was more than just a shipwreck, she was a time capsule, a tangible link to the golden age of piracy, a period of daring exploits and high-seas adventure. Her discovery would rewrite the history books, offering a rare glimpse into the lives of those who sailed under the black flag. But finding her amidst the vast expanse of the ocean seemed an impossible task, a needle in a watery haystack, the stuff of legends and fevered dreams. Enter Barry Clifford, a treasure hunter and underwater explorer with an unyielding determination to uncover the past. With an unquenchable thirst for adventure and a deep fascination with maritime history, Clifford was drawn to the Whydah's story like a moth to a flame. Armed with historical accounts, nautical charts, and a healthy dose of intuition, he embarked on a journey that would test his resolve and resourcefulness. Clifford dedicated years of his life to unraveling the mystery of the Whydah's final resting place. He scoured archives, interviewed local fishermen, and pieced together fragments of history. He explored countless promising leads, each one a potential breakthrough, yet often ending in disappointment. But each dead end only fueled his determination rather than diminishing it, as if the Whydah herself was daring him to persist. The breakthrough came in 1984 off the coast of Wellfleet, Massachusetts, a place steeped in maritime lore and mystery. After years of painstaking research and countless hours spent battling treacherous currents, poor visibility, and the unforgiving ocean, Clifford and his team stumbled upon a crucial piece of evidence, a discovery that would change everything. A ship's bell, encrusted with barnacles and the patina of time, emerged from the depths. It bore the unmistakable inscription, the Whydah Gally, 1716, a name that confirmed their wildest hopes. It was a moment of triumph, a culmination of years of relentless pursuit and unwavering belief. The discovery marked not just the end of a quest, but the beginning of an extraordinary underwater adventure that would captivate the world. The Whydah Gally had finally revealed her secrets, and the journey to uncover her full story had only just begun. The discovery of the Whydah Gally's bell was just the beginning, a tantalizing clue to a much larger story waiting to be uncovered. What lay beneath the sand, scattered across a wide debris field created by the storm that claimed her, was a treasure trove of artifacts, each one whispering secrets of a bygone era. A pirate's hoard of unprecedented scale and historical significance, a collection that would rewrite the narrative of piracy and maritime history. Working with meticulous care and utilizing cutting-edge underwater archaeology techniques, the team faced challenges that tested their resolve and ingenuity. Clifford and his team began the painstaking process of excavating the wreck site, a task that demanded patience, precision, and an unwavering commitment to preserving history. Each dive yielded new treasures, each artifact a piece of a puzzle, helping to paint a vivid picture of life aboard the Whydah and the men who sailed her. These discoveries were more than just objects, they were fragments of stories, waiting to be pieced together. Gold coins from Spanish treasure fleets, their surfaces worn smooth by the ebb and flow of the tide, lay scattered amongst silver ingots, a testament to the wealth that once flowed through the hands of empires and pirates alike. Pewter plates, navigational instruments, and other relics of daily life aboard a pirate ship added depth to the story. Weapons, including cannons, swords, and pistols, some still loaded after centuries beneath the waves, spoke of the violence that permeated the lives of these seafaring rogues, a stark reminder of the dangers they faced and the battles they fought. But it was the personal effects, the everyday objects that offered the most poignant glimpse into the lives of the pirates, revealing their humanity amidst the chaos of their existence. A child's shoe, perhaps a token of a life left behind, lay next to a finely crafted silver buckle, a small but powerful reminder of the personal stories hidden within the wreckage. A hint of vanity in a brutal world, these objects spoke of the pirates' attempts to hold on to fragments of normalcy. A collection of clay pipes, some carved with intricate designs, spoke of moments of camaraderie and shared stories, a brief respite from the harsh realities of their lives. These weren't just objects, they were tangible remnants of lives lived on the edge, fragments of dreams, ambitions, and struggles. Driven by a potent mix of ambition, greed, and a yearning for freedom, these artifacts tell a story of resilience and the enduring human spirit. The Whydah Gally, once a whisper in the wind, a ghost story told by sailors in hushed tones, a tale of fortune and misfortune that seemed destined to remain a mystery, has been pulled from the depths of the ocean and into the annals of history. No longer just a legend, but a tangible piece of the past, the Whydah, through the painstaking work of Barry Clifford and his team, has emerged as a beacon of discovery, a tangible link to a bygone era, a bridge connecting us to the golden age of piracy, a time when the seas were both a source of opportunity and peril. Her discovery, a testament to the power of human curiosity and determination, is a story of resilience and passion and has irrevocably altered our understanding of pirate history. The artifacts recovered from the Whydah's watery grave tell a story that goes beyond the romanticized tales of swashbuckling adventure and buried treasure. They speak of lives lived in defiance of convention, offering a glimpse into the lives of the men, and in some cases women who dared to challenge the norms of their time, who lived and died aboard these floating societies. They reveal the harsh realities of life at sea, the unrelenting struggle for survival, the constant threat of violence, and the ever-present specter of betrayal, the precariousness of their existence. Yet, amidst the chaos, they also speak of camaraderie, of shared dreams, of a yearning for freedom that transcended the brutality of their world. It was a life of contradictions, harsh yet hopeful. The Whydah Gally is more than just a shipwreck. She is a symbol of our enduring fascination with the pirate era, a time that continues to inspire stories and legends, an era that captures our imaginations with its tales of adventure, rebellion, and the allure of the unknown. She reminds us that history is not just a collection of dates and names in dusty textbooks, but a living, breathing tapestry woven from the threads of countless individual lives. Each artifact, each story is a testament to the human spirit, and sometimes all it takes is a single determined soul, like Barry Clifford, to pull on a thread and unravel a story that can captivate the world, reminding us of the endless mysteries waiting to be uncovered.